Ladies and gentlemen, this is the headline of international news. This is going to be a first. The European Union wants to make a significant decision, a decision with two colossal dimensions that are not favorable to the European Union, that are not favorable in the image of an alliance that claimed to be democratic and that are not favorable even in terms of the security of the European Union. As you are aware, recently, the European Union has been in turmoil, so much so that these troubles are significant. To find a solution, the European Union wants to silence all dissenting voices internally. And that is why Viktor Orban's Hungary is directly targeted. Hungary is targeted. First aspect, they want to remove Hungary's right to veto of Viktor Orban. When we talk about Hungary, you already know which country it is, what Hungary's philosophy is. Hungary is completely diametrically opposed to all the ideas of NATO and the European Union. Hungary is in the mindset of Russia. Hungary is in the current mindset of the American president. Hungary does not want the continuation of the Russo-Ukrainian conflict. In clear terms, Hungary is the only country, well, not to say, it is the first country, one of the few countries in the European Union that takes the trouble to tell the truth to its friends. And even to block military aid that is supposed to be granted to Ukraine. The proof is that yesterday, 20 billion euros that were supposed to be disbursed to support Ukraine militarily. Hungary exercised its veto right. This money was blocked. That means Ukraine can no longer receive it. And this is what actually facilitated the rapid change in Zelensky's position, who directly reached out to President Donald Trump of the United States to say that he was ready to sign at any moment, anywhere, whether it be on rare resources. In any case, he is ready to sign for a ceasefire with Russia, which means that the negative role, the role that the European Union considers as negative, the role that Hungary has implemented within the alliance, which has rather borne fruit, but not a fruit favorable to the European Union, according to its dynamics, according to its conception. Since the European Union wanted to continue beating its chest towards America to show that the Union has the means to continue financing the war, so the war can continue. So that is the first aspect, the first element. But the second element is that the European Union is preparing to establish a very strong, very powerful army, which will not be stopped by any country in the Union and will be able to face Vladimir Putin's Russia. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the two elements that will be the subject of our analysis. In the context of this video conference, which I ask you to share as much as possible, sharing this video conference widely allows for greater visibility, enabling others to access clean, real, and thoroughly analyzed information. Once again, welcome. So let's dive deep. Where does it all start? The strategic meeting will take place tomorrow, March 6th, 2025. It will be held in Brussels, and Brussels is preparing a plan. We have learned that the members of the European Parliament from the Vote Europe Party have prepared a plan, and the plan has leaked. And the plan, if adopted, could radically change the balance of power in the European Union. And the information is being disseminated by the media outlet called Politico, which received a copy, the Western media Politico, which received a copy of this leaked plan. So, in this plan, they have planned to deprive Hungary of its voting rights at the level of the Council of the European Union. The reason lies in the decision of the Hungarian authorities to oppose the military aid provided to Ukraine. As mentioned at the start of the video conference, every time a decision needs to be made in favor of Ukraine, it's Hungary that blocks it. Because Hungary has a veto right. So what do they want? For decisions that, according to them, concern peace and security. the veto right should be removed from Hungary to allow the European Union to move forward as if it were on a red carpet to advance its agenda as it sees fit. By doing so, the European Union is already establishing a true dictatorship within itself, which means that this institution, which presents itself to the world as a truly democratic institution, as an institution that promotes rights, etc., is no longer one. And here, Africans need to know this. That's why I would like you to share this video conference. The European Union wants to move towards a dictatorial approach. At the upcoming EU summit on March 6th, so tomorrow, if it hasn't changed, the leaders of the European Union will be presented with a plan comprising 9 key steps. But among these 9 steps, here are the following steps we will see. Firstly, Hungary's voting rights within the European Union are revoked. They will present this plan for adoption. Secondly, Kallas or Kallas, this lady known for her warmongering spirit, for her military opposition mindset, fierce towards Russia, this lady who is considered extremely belligerent, Kallas, who is the Minister of Foreign Affairs, will be appointed and will receive full powers in order to be at the head of an armed structure which will be able to stand against those they call the enemies of Europe. So we will witness her appointment. And beyond that, we will witness the formation of a unified European army. It's part of the plan. The establishment, the formation of a unified European army. Since today, Europe believes it is time to better organize to face Russia. Because America has decided to no longer guarantee Europe's security. So, there will be an extension of defense powers. On the other hand, there will be an extension of the European Union's defense powers. And so, if these measures are adopted, Brussels will gain even more power in terms of security and foreign policy, and Hungary will be subjected to pressure from the European elites. That's what will follow. So, the question that many commentators, many European experts are asking at the moment we speak is, who would be next on the European Union's list after Hungary? If they manage to remove Hungary's veto right, which country will be next? Will it be Austria? It will be Slovakia, Robert Fico's Slovakia, which is already much more in the spirit of Hungary. We even saw that they tried to send Robert Fico to eternal rest. So here is the essence of this meeting that will be held tomorrow, whose plan has already leaked. And we have heard many Europeans say that Hungary must be urgently removed from the European Union. They want to make it leave the European Union. So if they can't make it leave the European Union, they want to strip it of its rights for Hungary to be there just as a country. Observez. So ladies and gentlemen, here is the headline of the news. We will continue to follow this very important meeting that will take place tomorrow. We are going to follow it. Everything that will result from the event, we will come here to analyze, comment, and decipher. So thank you for sharing the video conference as much as possible. I will be back shortly with new updates. This was the voice of your one and only samurai. Thank you.